Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk-In Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom for the upcoming week of March 13th through March 19th. My name is Claire Candy Huff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003. I'd like to welcome back my loyal subscribers. Thank you so much for liking and sharing and subscribing to these videos. And if you have found the Claire Candy Huff YouTube channel for the very first time, let me share a little bit about myself. Through my full-time business for the past almost 20 years, my business is Angel Healing House. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I've taught hundreds and hundreds of practitioners, master teachers around the world. I'm a clairvoyant, channel, intuitive, tarot card reader, oracle reader. I also do past life clearings. I also teach tarot, and I do twin flame energetic reconnection, whether your twin flame is on the earth plane with you or across the veil. I'm also the author of several #1 Amazon international best-selling books. So to find out more about my services and those award-winning books, please do go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or you can always phone 831-277-3716, and do remember that's Pacific Standard Time, as we are in beautiful Santa Monica, California. I'd like to send out a big thank you to all of those people who have donated for my free services. If you have received a free reading from me on my Angel Healing House Blog Talk radio show, which airs every Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, whether you've gotten direction or clarity and you would love to donate, I have left the link in the description box below for my PayPal account. Without further ado, before we go to any tarot or oracle cards, as we do every week, let's start by looking at the astrological energies which are affecting all of us. With the energies of the Sun and Jupiter now in the watery sign of Pisces, this first part of March had many of us contemplating which areas that we feel drawn to expand in our lives. Now, some of these areas could be expanding our money, our finances. It could be expanding our jobs by expanding a current business, or starting a new business, or stepping into a new career. Or perhaps it could be that we are thinking about expanding our travel experiences, going on more adventures. Many of us are feeling more curious to discover more about life. With all this exalted sun energy now shining, with Jupiter's good fortune and expansion, and with it being currently in Pisces season, well, it's a great time to daydream, to visualize, and to imagine, and to really feel what it would feel like to expand, perhaps into a new home, perhaps into a new career, a new location, as Pisces watery energy is like a pool of reflecting energies, and it reflects this watery reflection to the universe of what we desire most, to bring it in and manifest it. Now, this Sun, Jupiter, and Pisces energy is like one bookend, and the other bookend energy is coming in as of March 12th. When Neptune and the Sun will be in Pisces. So that's today. The planet Neptune, it emanates the highest vibration of love. It rules over things like spirituality and mysticism, and it promotes creative endeavors through things like film, writing, TV, photography, and composing music. So what we were longing for and visualizing in the first part of March, these March 12th energies will be giving us the flow of creative ideas to bring forth what we love in the highest vibration possible. And with Neptune being the planet of universal love and spiritual growth, While it's still a month away, it's important to take note of the date, April 12th. The sun will be leaving Neptune and Jupiter, leaving these two planets on their own, which is a really rare occurrence. The energies of their coming together heralds the spiritual awakening of the collective and will provide an enormous energetic event on the planet. You know, I, like many intuitives, have been saying for months and months that the world will look very, very different come this April and May of this year, 2022. And speaking about the tug on our souls to go on more adventures, one of my heartfelt, longed for dreams came true this past week when my husband Pete and I took a spur of the moment, wonderful trip to the mystical mountain of Mount Shasta that is sacred to the Native American the Native American tribe. And whether one believes that the lost city of light of Talos, which houses the Lemurian civilization, whether one believes that they live beneath the mountain, or whether the lenticular, the mushroom-shaped clouds above the mountain are just caused by the moist weather patterns coming from the ocean, it's all a matter of choice. But for me, being held in the energies of Mount Shasta, it felt like coming home. It actually brought tears to my eyes. In its beautiful, unspoiled energies, I felt as if I had been seen and recognized for just who I am, my divine, eternal nature, and it felt purifying. It actually felt amazing. Our adventures included two 3-hour hikes, one to McCloud Falls and the other to Burney Falls, both sacred to the Native Americans. And then we took on our third day a drive up to the mountain to Bunny Flat Trailhead at an elevation of 7,000 feet, where we put on our hiking boots and we put on our gloves and we went and we played in the wintry wonderland of a blanket of snow that covered the mountain. Now, this trip was very special in many ways, and not just because it was Mount Shasta. We felt like two intrepid explorers going off on a new adventure. Why? Because both of us felt an intuitive urge to go. We didn't question it. We just heard the voice of Spirit speaking in our hearts and simply cleared our calendars and hit the road. Now, the Posse of Angels, this is my angelic family, we're saying that what Pete and I experienced on our trip is very much reflective of the beginning of a new existence and experience for many as we are stepping into a higher dimensional life in the fifth dimensional realm and higher as our planet evolves into a planet of light. With the help in March of no planets in retrograde, with all of this forward-moving energy and the upcoming bold take action energies of Aries coming up when the zodiacal wheel starts over again with Aries season on March 20th, many in the collective are already feeling that wanderlust energy taking hold of them, which will be bringing rapid change into our lives. Now, the Posse of Angels wish to give us a heads up that along with the opportunities and connections that will be showing up, will be introduced or reintroduced to our new soul tribe who are more in alignment with our higher elevated energies. It'll be like we will be experiencing a brand new incarnation with new perspectives, new attitudes on what is possible. And the Posse of Angels is smiling because this big change will bring a time for making commitments to new projects, new careers, moving homes, moving cities, moving states. Some will move countries. Now, these things will be free to manifest and able to manifest now because, number one, they're the result of all the seeds that we've planted and the energies of our inspired actions that we've created. And two, many of us are now energetically clear enough to manifest, to receive the fulfillment of our heartfelt wishes. And really three, the world is now ready for this to happen. And if you are questioning how these changes will possibly occur, they're reminding us that everything is possible now, because just as I felt and now feel, having come home to myself, many of us have now embraced our divine eternal natures, which is our powerful, sovereign, multidimensional selves. Some would even say we are embracing our galactic selves. Now, having come home to who we are and aligning only in the higher dimensional frequencies, we experience that there are simply no restrictions. This energy is mirroring what manifestation is like across the veil, as all our desires are simply just a thought form away. Now, anything is possible because our prayers of manifesting what we desire is limitless and boundless, as abundance is our nature. The only thing that would really stop something from manifesting is if we put limitations of lack and restriction on our desires as to when they must happen, and an expectation or attachment placed on how it needs to happen. That's why the Posse of Angels has emphasized for the past almost 20 years the importance of allowing ourselves to release all expectations and to play, to have fun, to be curious, to discover more about life. For when we do this, we surrender and allow ourselves to be intuitively led by Spirit in the dance of life. And Spirit knows us better than we know ourselves. And then we openly create our journey with the magic and the miracles and the synchronicities that are created by Creator God Source and our angels and spirit guides. Now, having expanded our vision of ourselves, no longer are we reliant on anyone who calls them an authority, who says that they know better than we know better about what to do and how to comport our lives, or anything to determine what we should think or believe. Or we have allowed our divine eternal natures to shine through as we connect solely with our heart's desires. Our heart is where the alchemical co-creation of magic and synchronicities, it's always resided in our hearts, but it was not until everything else that was blocking and causing restrictions was released could we become clear enough to work with these free-flowing, higher dimensional energies, again, that simply have no restrictions. Now, the greatest advice to the art of living in the fifth dimension is just to allow ourselves to be who we are, not compromise what we desire and the direction in which our hearts wish to go. If you are getting the urge to go somewhere, it's because Spirit has already set up the people, the connections, the opportunities to support you. And that's why your intuition is telling you to go there. So the more that you can just listen to that and allow yourself to co-create that beautiful dance of life now with Spirit, the more miracles and rewards you will see. Remember that the universe desires that which each and every one of us desires, and that it does not place conditions on the how and the when of extraordinary events happening in our lives. I guess that's why they're called miracles. Let's go to our cards and for additional messages and see what comes out for us. The first deck we're going to read from is the Whispers of Lord Ganesha. And 3 cards popped out. They seem to all want to come out on their own to support each other. This is the first card that came out, and it's a card 40 of Spiritual Quest. Now, 4 is the number of stability, security, a strong foundation, more balance. And that's what many are going to be feeling. With the theme of new adventures, I am not at all surprised that this card came out. With so many awakened people now realizing their full potential, and while they're stepping forward to become a force for good in the world, remember that each and every one of us has a unique journey that's tailored and designed especially for us, not only to reach our highest potential, but to be of greatest service to others as well. Like so many who have reached this level of self-realization, the hero's journey, as the author Joseph Campbell calls it, it's often fraught with challenges and struggles and heartbreak, upheaval of all kinds and conflict, which helps to mold us, it helps to build character, and it helps us to become reborn into who we divinely are. Because the hero's journey, or the path to get to step on to the path of our spiritual quest, is never about saving damsels or fighting dragons or saving kingdoms. It's always about the growth and expansion of the explorer to discover their true, authentic selves. And now, at this time of new discovery because it's like we have been initiated into a new way of being, new way of seeing ourselves, and so many are going to be stepping on that new path, that new spiritual quest. And the next one that came out to support that one was this one. This is a card of 48. It's a 12, which is a number 3 card. 3 is the card of creation, and 3 is also the card of miracles. So this divine support reminds us that when we will step forward to be of the highest service, not for 1 second will we ever be alone, as we have divine support along the way. The Posse of Angels and Lord Ganesha are reminding us that this divine support from angels, from spirit guides, from ascended masters, from those loved ones across the veil, they're always there for us. And they're reminding us that this new divine mission simply cannot fail, as you contracted for it in your book of life before you incarnated. Relax, knowing how loved, cherished, and adored you are, and that spirit always has your back. They always have your front. They always have your sides. They're below you, as above, so below, and they are embracing every beautiful spark of you. So you can step forward on that path, knowing that you're divinely supported. And the next card, which I wasn't surprised with, is the card of new beginnings. It indicates a start of a very brand new endeavor with new energy on the horizon that will bring many open-hearted opportunities and heavenly soul tribe connections. Now, there is a caution here that the Posse of Angels are saying not to force and try to bring anybody else who doesn't have your vision into your vision. The connections that will support our endeavors, now they'll be supported creatively, financially, passionately, and joyfully, will show up with ease, no pushing, no competition, just gracefully. With Lord Ganesha being such a powerful force to remove any obstacles and blockages on our path, it does give us peace of mind that what is meant uniquely for us will flow in unimpeded in the most divine timing. All we need to do is surrender and to be open for those new beginnings to come in, and they are coming in. Let's go to our next deck. The next deck is, we are supported in so many ways, the galactic deck of Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. And galactically, what came in was a number 10, which is one, which is new beginnings. I love when the cards are so synchronistic and they come out that way with the energies of the past week. Oops. Sorry about that. And it's Aurora Garden, and this is beginning, initiate, and origin. And it's saying many of my clients have felt that they are being initiated and they're being connected more to their multidimensional selves, their galactic selves, and it has felt wonderful. Within this space of opening more to our multidimensional divine natures, we are being reminded, we're actually being encouraged to begin again, allowing ourselves to be as a child in the world, allowing spirit to support us. You know, when we allow ourselves to do this, we return to the very essence of who we are, and then we can walk in the world just speaking our truth and just being. This card speaks about initiation to free ourselves from old aspects of the self who gave our power to authority, our self who was run on the default of judgment, competition, and fear and chaos, to now be reborn into the light of peace, love, unity, and truth for all. You know, by allowing ourselves to open to this initiation, many will witness the marvels of spirit. And there we go. Many of my clients have said that with this feeling, just actually in the past 2 or 3 days, this initiate energy, they have been able to see different things more clearly. Things are coming into sight. They have more awareness, more perception. It's becoming because they are becoming more of who they actually are. Let's go with the Mother Mary cards. These are beautiful cards, and what flew out of the deck was this one. Our Lady of Starting Over. Our Lady is here to help you put the past to rest. Her heart is larger than anything that you have ever experienced in the past. You can trust in her to successfully guide you through this transition, and she's encouraging each and every one of us to step onto a new path. You're entitled to learn and then be entirely free from all that has been before. Open to discover. Open your heart to be adventurous. Open your heart to a fresh new start. And there she is, embracing that beautiful, bright, glowing, shining heart of each and every one of us. So, next card. I got new cards this week. The Green Witch Oracle. I love these cards. They are very, very grounding. And this one flew out of the deck. Actually, I've gotten this one for myself several times this week when I've done readings for myself, and this one popped out. It's the number 44. 44 is the number of angels, and it's the nasturtium. It's victory card. So I'm just overwhelmed the amount of times that this card has come out. With its firm message of triumph and success over our challenges, as well as support being found for our new path that will inject us with the energies of strength and conviction, it's going to help us gain self-confidence and self-reliance. Success is assured, but the caution here is do not doubt your unique abilities. And remember, if you're being offered something, it means that Spirit has full faith and trust and knowledge that you not only are up for the task, but you will be able to act upon it brilliantly. And they're drawing my attention to that beautiful crown there. And they're saying, you've earned this crown. So open your arms to it and just relish in this extraordinary new start that you're being initiated into. Let's go to our postcards from Spirit. and this one flew out of the deck today. And it says, it says with love on the outside, and it says, dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside of us from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it's exciting to experience this new discovery and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both a push and a pullback when entering any kind of new relationship, even a new relationship with yourself. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect, but you can know. It's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you, on behalf of you, as you partner in life with Spirit. You've made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this new path will take you next. We are so proud of you, and we are very, very proud of you. Let's grab my Angel Healing House tarot deck, my tarot deck, and see what comes out. Now, while we're shuffling, we are halfway through March. The Posse of Angels are saying in a few days' time, it's going to be the Ides of March. Many of you who know about Julius Caesar and Brutus and the betrayal, there are going to be, and they're saying there are going to be many things in the from the middle of March onwards, especially going into April. Many secrets are going to be revealed worldwide, and this is going to lead to liberation and freedom of how much we have been deceived. And if you, that one came out. And if we can just hold our part in all of this, even when we hear about this darkness and deception, is just to hold our light inside. That's the greatest thing we can do, hold our peace and our light and our loving natures inside. The world is going to look very, very different as we go more and more into 2022. It's going to get a little bit rocky before it gets smooth again by about July, August. So keep having that faith. The light, the Posse of Angels are saying that the light has already won. We're just, as we have said for months and months, we're just seeing the last crumbs of the darkness being revealed and swept up in order to be acknowledged, in order to for us to really see what has been done, and then so that we can finally release it and build different structures of light to support everyone on this planet. Let's go to our cards and see what comes out. The first one is the World. This is a completion card, and with every completion there's a new beginning. There's a new beginning. They're saying for me to show you specifically on my cards that we are being supported. We are being supported by air. We are being supported by earth, and by air, earth, fire, and water. You know, all of the elements are supporting us now. We're not only supported by all those earth elements, but we're also being supported galactically as well. And then the handing of the laurel wreath over to us. As each one of us, you can see the green and the blue in her dress, is creating this new, it's just melding all those new colors into the new world, into that beautiful new era of light. And the World card is thanking you for your contribution, and now starting on a new beginning, a new path. Next card is the Six of Swords. And sixes are the number of balance, harmony, joy, those kind of things. But we are moving to smoother waters. Now, this is the card of travel. It's the card of movement. It's the card of, you could be moving homes, moving careers, moving relationships, moving all kinds of things. But we're definitely going to, and our lives will become much smoother, and we'll have more direction in life. That's what they're saying. Be open to that new direction coming for you. The next card is another card of movement, is the Fool card. This is the card of beginning again. It's a 0 card. When I teach my tarot students, I really do make sure that they understand that the tarot does not start with a 1 card. This tarot starts with 0. And it means you've come full circle. You've come full circle. You're starting on a new path. This is a dharmic path, and you're being led by those unseen forces. And this is the white dog, and also the dove, the divine spirit, and co-creating that and discovering that new adventure. With childlike wonder, they're saying, so that our eyes can be open and allow Spirit's contribution in our life, which is lovely. Next card, it's another 6. 6 of Wands is the card of victory. Victory, success, promotion, rewards, all of those things. It's the card of knowing that you've done an extraordinary job to get to this stage, and then you'll be given the rewards of what you've worked so hard for. And there's the wonderful victory card. And they're saying that these people that are bowing down, that's really Spirit saying thank you. Thank you. The light could not have won on the planet if not for your contribution. Isn't that beautiful? And horses are certainly signs in the tarot of our personal power. The next card, one more card? Yeah, okay. One more card is the Chariot. I just did mention the horses. These 2 cards are very much alike. The Chariot is the card of movement. It's the card of travel. It's also the card of victory. It's the card of victory. We have 3 cards here. Actually, this one, this one, they're all victory cards. This is a completion of a victory. This is starting again. Coming full circle. If you can tell and you can pick up my excitement, I'm so excited. The Posse of Angels haven't told me quite yet what my new position will be, but they're giggling. They're giggling with excitement and saying it is picture perfect for you, and you will love it, and you will help others so much with this position. So I really can't wait to see what this is. And underneath the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles is that card of independence. Independence and wealth can be a feeling of wealth that we've come home to ourselves. So thank you so much, Spirit, for that. Let's go to our Making Magic cards. 3 cards. Posse of Angels to close out this reading today. I hope everyone's well. I hope those are out now that we're getting more into March in the Northern Hemisphere. I hope warmer temperatures have come in to warm up some of that ice and snow which people were experiencing. And to all of my beloved friends in Australia, I lived on the Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast for quite some time, and the flooding there has been absolutely biblical. So I'm sending my prayers and my love your way, and blanketing you, hopefully with protection to be safe. And I'm sending you so much love. On Posse of Angels, 3 cards. Okay, there's the first one. The first card is a triple spiral, and it says, listening to divine wisdom, joyfully learning life's lessons. Haven't we all been on the hero's journey? Haven't we all had that journey up until now that's been fraught, certainly the last 2 years, fraught with challenges and struggles and triumphs and conflict and chaos and all of those things? Learn from those lessons. Don't forget them. Don't forget them. Learn from them to be able to then utilize that knowledge as we step into those new areas that we're going to be stepping into. The next card that's coming out for us that flew out is water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Now we are in Pisces season. So work with those reflective energies up until March 20th when we go into Aries season, and allow yourself to feel those emotions. Allow yourself to dream, visualize, and imagine all kinds of wonderful aspects. Just all you can do, you may not know what area you're stepping into, but feel how wonderful it's going to be to work with like-minded people in beautiful environments, in beautiful locations, doing what you love doing and being remunerated for that, and to be part of a collaborative effort to bring more light and love and unity and equality to the world. Pretty special. And then this card came out. What did I just say? It's Dragonfly. And it says, you bring light to the world. And that's a perfect place to end. I'm wishing you so much love and angel blessings. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Do join me this coming Thursday on my weekly Angel Healing House Blog Talk radio show, now in its 11th year. It's on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And in those 11 years, I've given out thousands upon thousands of free channeled mini angel readings to listeners who have called into the show. So I hope you call in for one of those free mini angel readings, listen to the show. And I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Bye.